is Derek Wong. He's 23 years old and he's been serving as a missionary for the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints for 1 year. During the 2 years of his missionary service, he is temporarily discarding his forename in favor of the title Elder. This is Stephen Kellogg, who's also been a missionary for about a year. He's 20 years old and from Arizona. He and Elder Wong have only known each other for a month since they both moved into Bangor. Since then, they've been constant companions, working together to proselytize the surrounding area. The sight of two young men with suits and name tags knocking on doors and talking about their religion is a familiar one for those who know about Mormons. But today, these missionaries are giving me a more in-depth tour of their chapel and explaining their church's beliefs.
So what this is it's stuff for the refugees that we are collecting here at the church so that we can be able to give it to them and help those that are in need. There's a little list right here as to like what the goal is for how many things and what we need. Part of our church is humanitarian efforts. It's a huge thing here.
So behind this is the baptismal font. Baptism is an ordinance or is like an action. The person will raise his arm to a square and say a prayer, and then he will baptize someone fully into the water coming up. It symbolizes the death and resurrection, like your death of your old life, and you come up new. And that's what baptism is for. And that's what as missionaries, our purpose is to invite others to come to Christ and to be baptized, to receive what we have received.
Okay, so this picture right here is a picture of Jesus Christ. And this place that he's depicted in, it's a place called the Garden of Gethsemane. If you look right here, you can kind of see another shadow of him. If you look at his hands right here, you see his hands right there. See his head right there? Do you see the nose right there, that little triangle? There. The artist was originally going to do Jesus Christ right here, but then he decided he wanted to put him right here. Just a little fun fact.
Yeah, so this is like a mini basketball court, standard size. It's where we have activities in the church. Because church is not just worship, we also have to have fun. Basketball or any sports or just any activities.
So this is the chapel. This is the main reason that we come to church on Sunday. We come in here for the first hour, and what we do in here is we take of something called the sacrament.
This table is the sacrament table, where the bread and water will be placed here, representing the blood and the body of Jesus Christ, and it's what he does for all of us. And when this is done, usually there are speakers out here. This is where people give talks, and it's not like we don't have a paid pastor or minister to just give sermons, but it's people from the congregation.
So these here are the classrooms. This is where we do more learning after the first hour of coming to church. This right here is a picture of the London Temple. We do something called baptisms for the dead, in which those of who were not able to be baptized in this life or hear the gospel, people get baptized on their behalf so that they can choose to accept or reject the gospel after this life and still have that chance to receive that ordinance even if they didn't receive it here.
So we believe in the same organization in which Jesus Christ him established, with a prophet, with 2 councils and the 12 apostles. And we have even more, we call it general authorities, which are people to lead and direct the church here.
While their religious views may be unorthodox to some, Elder Wong and Elder Kellogg are committed to sharing their beliefs and inviting people to learn more. They'll continue to work around Bangor until their leadership assigns them to another area and they move on. Jesse Young, North Wales Newswire.